Hi guys, this is Mrs. Waymeyer. So I'm going to be talking to you today about how to compare whole numbers. Whenever we want to compare whole numbers, or any number for that matter, we're always going to start in the greatest place value. And so we always want to try and start in the biggest place value. And for example, this would be the hundred thousands in these two numbers. And we'll notice that both of them are a 4, meaning they're tied, and so we would need to go to the next greatest place value and so on and so forth to figure out which one is greater than, less than, or if they are equal to. So taking a look at this first problem, we'll notice that we have 4 in the hundred thousands place, and then in our 10,000s place we have a 6 versus a 2. If I were like you, I would say, well, 6 is greater than 2, so 60 thousandths is going to be greater than 20 thousandths. If that's kind of hard for you to see linearly or horizontally, reading across, something else I would suggest is stacking those digits or numbers right on top of each other based on their place value. And now some of you might be looking at this number and going, well, wait, Mrs. Waymeyer, this number says 222, and this one says 211. You are correct. 222 is greater than 211, but you can't forget all the other digits or place values that are in front of it. So again, starting in our greatest place value, we have a 4 in the hundred thousands place. When we go to the 10,000s place, we have a 6 versus a 2. So we're going to choose that first number, 462,211. Moving on to our second example, we have 10,027,301 versus 10,207,301. Notice that I didn't see the word and. When we say and, we're talking about a decimal number. It's really hard to say this number without saying and, but we can't say and unless it has decimals that follow it. So starting in our greatest place value, I notice that we both have a 10 million. Then we go to our hundred thousands place. On my left side, I have a 2. On my left side, I have a 0. On my right side, I have a 2. Therefore, 200,000 is greater than no 100,000. So we're going to say that it is less than. Our symbol would face to the right. Our third example, this one, noticing it's a little bit different. Our first two examples, if I would stack them on top of each other, they have the same number of digits. I notice on this number, I have, 4 plus 3 is 7. I have 7 digits on this side and only 6 digits on this side. So for some of you might be thinking, aha, I already know which one is bigger because it has a greater place value. But you also might want to stack them on top of each other like we did for the first example, just to make sure that you actually visually see that. So if it doesn't pop out at you, it is okay to stack them. Now, when we stack them, we have to be really careful because this number, 850,688, doesn't have anything in the millions. So if you notice that they don't have equal digits, it might be a good idea to start working backwards. What I could put here in the millions place to make them have the same amount of digits would be a 0. I can't give it a 1 because then I'm changing its value. So based on our stacking, based on this one having more digits, and of course 1 million, which is greater, 1 million or no million, 1,986,000 is going to be greater than 401. And our last example to try, you'll notice that a lot of those digits are very similar. I have 6 digits on this side and 6 digits on this side. Therefore, I might need to stack them, or I can just go through each place value starting at the greatest. So I notice I have 400,000, 80,000, 5,000, 600, 30, and noticing we had to go all the way to the ones place in this number. This one has a 7, This one has a 9. So we are going to say that it is greater than. Hopefully that helped you with comparing whole numbers. Please rewatch the video if you need to. But thank you guys for watching.